Imagine sitting down with a warm cup of tea, listening to a 96-year-old woman named Phyllis share the secret to feeling like she's 30 again. She credits her vibrant energy to something as simple as her daily breakfast, a meal she says has transformed her life by lengthening her telomeres and boosting her stem cell growth. Telomeres, those tiny protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes, play a big role in how your cells age, and Phyllis believes she's found a way to keep them thriving with every bite. In this journey, you'll hear her story, woven with health wisdom from Dr. Lee, a respected expert who's spent decades studying how food can unlock your body's potential. So, grab a cozy spot and let's dive into this life-changing tale together. If you're inspired, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to join our growing community of wellness explorers. Phyllis wakes each morning with a sparkle in her eye, shuffling to her sunny kitchen where the aroma of brewing green tea fills the air. She's not your average 96-year-old. Her steps are light, her laughter hearty, and she swears it's all thanks to the breakfast she's perfected over the years. Picture her slicing a juicy kiwi, its bright green flesh dotted with tiny black seeds, and spooning creamy Greek yogurt into a bowl. She insists this isn't just food, it's fuel for her cells, helping her telomeres stay long and strong while coaxing her stem cells to keep renewing. You might wonder, how can something so simple make such a difference? Well, Phyllis's story isn't just a charming anecdote. It's backed by the insights of Dr. Lee, a biochemist who's dedicated his career to understanding how what you eat shapes your health. Dr. Lee isn't your typical scientist cloistered in a lab. He's a warm, curious soul who grew up watching his grandmother heal ailments with soups and teas in their small village. With a PhD in biochemistry and over 30 years studying nutrition's impact on aging, he's become a trusted voice in the field. He's taught at prestigious universities, written books that make complex science feel like a friendly chat, and now he's sharing his wisdom with you through Phyllis's journey. He explains that telomeres act like the plastic tips on shoelaces, keeping your DNA from fraying as your cells divide. When they shorten, aging speeds up, but certain foods, like the ones Phyllis eats, can slow that process down. Isn't it amazing how a little knowledge can turn your breakfast into a powerhouse of vitality? Now, let's peek into Phyllis's bowl. It's not just yogurt and kiwi she's munching on. She sprinkles in a handful of walnuts, their earthy crunch adding a satisfying bite, and drizzles a touch of honey for sweetness that dances on her tongue. She's also got a slice of whole grain toast on the side, slathered with a generous smear of avocado, its rich, buttery texture making her smile with every bite. These aren't random choices. Dr. Lee says they're packed with nutrients that support telomere length and stem cell health. Walnuts bring omega-3 fatty acids, which calm inflammation, while avocado offers healthy fats that keep your cells humming happily. Have you ever thought about how your morning meal could do so much more than fill your belly? Phyllis didn't either, until she stumbled onto this routine years ago. Her discovery started on a crisp autumn day when she was 88, feeling creaky and tired after a long walk with her dog, Max. A friend handed her a book by Dr. Lee, promising it held secrets to aging well. Skeptical, but curious, Phyllis flipped through the pages and landed on a chapter about telomeres. She was hooked. The next morning, she swapped her usual sugary cereal for a bowl of berries, yogurt, and nuts, inspired by Lee's advice to eat foods rich in antioxidants and fiber. Within weeks, she noticed her joints felt looser, her energy steadier, and Max couldn't keep up with her anymore. It wasn't magic, it was science, and she's been tweaking her breakfast ever since. What small change could you try tomorrow to see how it feels? Dr. Lee loves stories like Phyllis's because they show how accessible this wisdom is. You don't need fancy gadgets or expensive supplements. He points out that antioxidants, like those in kiwi and berries, fight off damage to your telomeres caused by everyday stress and pollution. Think of them as little shields, protecting your cells so they can keep dividing and repairing without wearing out too fast. Then there's fiber from whole grains, which keeps your gut happy and inflammation low, another key to telomere health. Stem cells, those incredible builders in your body, thrive when they're not bogged down by junk, and Phyllis's breakfast gives them the clean energy they need. Isn't it empowering to know you can support your body's renewal with every spoonful? Let's linger on those walnuts for a moment, because Phyllis can't stop raving about them. She keeps a jar on her counter, popping a few while chatting with neighbors who marvel at her youthful glow. Dr. Lee nods in agreement, explaining that walnuts are like a multivitamin you can crack open, loaded with omega-3s and vitamin E that nourish your stem cells and keep telomeres from shrinking too quickly. Phyllis laughs, saying she used to think nuts were just a snack for squirrels, but now they're her secret weapon. She even tosses them into oatmeal on colder days, letting their warmth wrap around her like a hug. Have you tried adding a handful of nuts to your routine? It's such a simple tweak with big rewards. Speaking of oatmeal, it's another star in Phyllis's breakfast lineup, especially when the frost coats her windows. She simmers it with a splash of almond milk, stirring in a swirl of cinnamon that fills her kitchen with a spicy sweet scent. Dr. Lee calls oats a telomere's best friend, thanks to their soluble fiber that steadies your blood sugar and keeps inflammation at bay. For stem cells, it's like giving them a calm, steady environment to grow and repair tissues, whether it's your skin or your muscles. Phyllis says it's like eating a bowl of comfort that keeps her strong, and she's not wrong. What's your go-to comfort food, and could it use a healthy twist like this? Transitioning from oats to green tea feels natural for Phyllis, because no breakfast is complete without her trusty mug. She sips it slowly, savoring the grassy warmth that wakes her senses, and Dr. Lee says it's doing wonders inside her too. Green tea is brimming with polyphenols, compounds that act like tiny firefighters, putting out the flames of oxidative stress that shorten telomeres. It's also a gentle boost for stem cells, helping them stay active and resilient. Phyllis started drinking it after reading Lee's book, replacing her old coffee habit, and she swears her mind feels sharper for it. Could a cup of green tea be your new morning ritual? It's a small sip toward a big difference. Now, let's not forget the yogurt, that creamy base Phyllis builds her breakfast around. She picks plain Greek yogurt, tangy and thick, because Dr. Lee says it's full of probiotics that keep your gut in harmony. A healthy gut means less inflammation, which means happier telomeres and thriving stem cells. She remembers a time when her stomach used to grumble unhappily after meals, but since adding yogurt, those days are gone. It's like a soothing balm for her insides, and she loves piling on fresh fruit to make it a treat. Have you checked your fridge lately? Is there a tub of yogurt waiting to work its magic for you? Phyllis's journey isn't just about food, it's about feeling alive, and she wants you to feel that too. Dr. Lee often says health isn't a destination, it's a path you walk every day, and breakfast is your first step. Phyllis used to think aging meant slowing down, but now she's out gardening, chasing grandkids, and planning her next adventure. She credits those telomere-loving, stem cell-boosting bites for keeping her in the game. You don't have to be 96 to start. Dr. Lee's wisdom works at any age, turning your meals into moments of renewal. What's stopping you from giving it a try, even just for a week? Let's paint a picture of your own breakfast table. Imagine swapping that rushed pastry for a bowl of oats, topped with walnuts and a drizzle of honey. Or maybe you're slicing an avocado onto toast, pairing it with a steaming cup of green tea that warms your hands. These aren't big changes, they're little acts of care, and Phyllis would tell you they add up. Dr. Lee's research shows that consistent habits like these can nudge your telomeres longer and your stem cells stronger over time. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, and you're in control of that. How does it feel to think of your next meal as a gift to your future self? Phyllis has a knack for making this feel fun, not forced, and that's the spirit Dr. Lee brings too. She'll tell you about the time she accidentally spilled kiwi all over her apron, laughing it off as she licked the sweet juice from her fingers. Life's too short for strict rules, she says. Just eat what loves you back. Dr. Lee agrees, encouraging you to experiment with these foods. Find what delights your taste buds while fueling your cells. Maybe you'll discover a new favorite, like Phyllis did with her walnuts, or maybe you'll share your own twist in the comments below. What's one food from her list you're excited to try? As we stroll through this story, it's clear Phyllis and Dr. Lee are handing you a treasure map, one where X marks the spot of a healthier, brighter you. It's not about chasing youth, it's about embracing vitality, and your breakfast can lead the way. Picture yourself at 96, like Phyllis, still dancing through life because you started nourishing your telomeres and stem cells today. Dr. Lee's wisdom isn't locked in a lab. It's right here, ready for you to scoop up with your next spoonful. So, why not join the journey, tweak your morning routine, and see where it takes you? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to hear how you're starting. Here's the beautiful part. You're not alone on this path. Phyllis and Dr. Lee are cheering you on, and so is this community. Every like, comment, and share you give this video helps spread this life-changing wisdom to someone else who needs it. Imagine the ripple effect, your small action inspiring a friend to sip green tea or crunch on walnuts, all of us growing stronger together. Subscribe to stay in the loop, because there's more to come, more stories, more tips, more ways to thrive. Let's make this a movement, a breakfast revolution that keeps our telomeres long and our stem cells buzzing. Ready to take that first bite? Your vibrant future's waiting. Let's dig in. Phyllis's breakfast list is simple but mighty, and it's yours to play with. Whole grain toast with avocado, Greek yogurt with kiwi and walnuts, oatmeal with almond milk and cinnamon, green tea, and a drizzle of honey for sweetness. These foods aren't just tasty, they're your allies, working behind the scenes to keep you feeling your best. Dr. Lee's spent years proving their power, and Phyllis is living proof. It's worth it. So, grab your fork, your mug, your sense of adventure, and start today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Let's build a community that's all about thriving, one breakfast at a time. Here's to you, to Phyllis, to a life full of energy. Let's make it happen.